Oh, hello. It's me, Genuine. Previously on the rolls we made. The gang got to enjoy a little bit of self-care on a personal day where Wren went to her first therapy session with Dr. Helen, Salt spent some time with Lily at the Springwillow Bird Sanctuary, and Hemlock visited Lellard's Fun-Time History Jamboree to learn more about Talgot and Viol. But the time for rest is over. The gang needs to rescue Fizzy and have returned to the mysterious ball of magic that's come to rest outside of Springwillow in the Spider Stretch Woods. They pass within and find themselves once again in the scene outside of the Celestian camp. Will they rescue Fizzy today? Find out on today's episode of The Rolls We Made.
Sitting in the carriage of a Celestian battle carriage wagon thing. The person who was obviously driving the carriage was Caitlin, who is being played by Halifax in this dreamscape. And then in the Spider Stretch Woods, hiding in brush, is of course Salt and assistant director Wren Steffens, who appeared with a clipboard.
Yeah.
And when you look at your clipboard, not the real one.
I know.
Not the extant object in the real meat space. The one in our shared dreamscape. At the very top, it has like a hand-drawn circle, and written in the circle, it just says Hemlock arrives at Celestian camp.
Oh shit! I've got the plan.
This is turning into a Princess Bride situation.
Is that all it says?
That's all it says.
Oh, okay.
It's all it says.
You write in like Hemlock finds a treasure chest.
Hemlock finds babe.
Yeah,
You could do that.
the pig.
The pig. Yeah.
Halifax hops out of the front of the carriage, and she pulls down a ladder that was on the part where the passengers can sit. Now the Celestian officers are climbing out, and she motions for you to hop out, and she goes, "You still have the note, right?"
Yes.
You do.
No,
You
yes.
do have
I do
the
have
note.
the note.
Yes, the moment you
This
said
is
yes, you remembered. You have the note.
I have the note. That's the one I was trying to remember the context of the note, and it's what we have to leave for
To leave for the Celestian.
Big Bad Boy.
Yeah, the Celestian general.
It ends tonight.
It ends tonight, according to Viol, who
I
said
just
that.
wrote it on the itinerary. It ends tonight.
Yeah. Fun.
Who's doing the craft table for this simulation that we're
We'll
in?
see, huh? Or sorry, Caitlin Halifax nods and goes, okay, I'm going to go inside and kind of lay low. If you run into trouble, I'll try to hop in as best I can, but try to keep a low profile in here. I mean, yes, you're an officer, but if you do anything buck wild, they're going to know.
Gotcha.
Good luck, Calgon. She starts following the officers into the camp.
Good luck, Halifax.
That's true. What do you want to do?
So I would like to scope out the area. I want to find out basically where the tent is that I'm going to need to go. I want to get a lay of the land.
Salt, what would you like to do? You can see the entrance to this camp. It's kind of like in a grove. You guys are hiding behind some bushes and stuff out of sight, out of mind.
Wow. Is that where we should stay?
Well, the good. What do you guys want to do?
Women should just be out of sight, out of mind. No, I'm just kidding.
If you have time to lean.
You've got time to clean. Oh, Dad.
What is our goal?
I don't know.
What is our objective?
We're just trying to
think
figure it out.
To
right?
play out the
Because we know
play.
it's the play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not in the past, which we should probably just say again because we forget everything.
You are not in the
We
past.
forget every time
You are
we start
in
playing again.
the play.
Of a sort.
Not of a sort. You are in the play.
Of a past.
Sure.
Of the past.
Yes.
And are we disguised? Or are we in normal?
You two just look like you.
We could be disguised, though. That's my specialty.
Because I have a clipboard. And I mean, we could just wander in there and act like we're doing something. If I know the power of a good clipboard.
Clipboard does suggest
doing
suggest
something.
power. Yes.
Yes.
So you guys are going to dress up like Celestian officers and go in?
Yep.
Are you going to use the wardrobe for that?
Yes.
You throw down
Dress
the
party.
pocket wardrobe, it unfolds impossibly, pops open, and you cycle I guess there's some kind of device in there that allows you to
like-
cycle through the many thousands of racks.
Have you seen Clueless?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Cher's
that's what I'm
closet.
picturing.
You imagine in your mind's eye a Celestian clothing, and when you open the door, you're in
Yeah.
that section of
Wait,
the
wait,
wardrobe.
wait.
Yeah.
She can't imagine anybody's outfit because remember when she tried to be a janitor?
That's true. Okay, yes.
So can we just look up and see what the uniforms look like?
I will say you will find some period appropriate
We're
Celestian
just showing up in
uniforms.
tuxedos in there.
What's up, fellow Finn?
You are now dressed as Celestian officers very wisely. Wren, you notice that on your clipboard it says next to where Hemlock arrives to the right, it says the word extras, Celestian uniforms.
Oh, that's us.
Hey, that's
We
us.
just got the call, so let's
Yep.
mosey on in.
Get
That's
Pilgrim.
our cue,
That's our cue. We just walk through line.
right?
Anyone? Anyone here at all?
God, not again, Wren. Jesus.
Line.
That would be wonderful.
We're
Okay.
gonna try and blend in. Just
Yeah, you guys catch up to Talgon as he's walking into the camp. You guys probably have like a reunion of sorts. So you go, hey,
hey,
What's up, dude?
Hey,
Wink.
you're treading the boards as well.
Yeah.
Sure are.
is that a what?
Just
Yeah.
Is that a term?
Term.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the term for theater.
I did not know that.
Oh.
When you're treading the boards, you're up on stage.
You're up on. Oh yeah, y'all, well I guess y'all are
Oh
treading
my
the
god!
boards.
Treading
Can
the
you
boards.
send that to me in a message so I remember? That is a very funny term.
We tread the boards.
Time to tread some boards.
Say treading the boards, but like in a surfer accent.
Just treading the boards.
Just treading the boards, my man.
Yeah,
man.
the boards, my
man.
dude.
I'm gonna get some of these bodacious waves as I'm treading these
Stop
boards.
trying to harsh my mellow when I'm treading the board.
This is pretty good.
Enough.
Arriving at this camp, it is not a flurry of activity, but people seem to still be working even though it's really late into the evening. There are many, many, many tents. There's like rows and rows of tents that were like very carefully set up.
Fire festival.
Sort of, but they're all the same kind of tent. They're like these little like triangular, like a pup tent.
And Ja
Picturing-
Rule is there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm picturing
he's actually
like,
there.
like Lord of the Rings when they were like preparing to do battle, and there's like a bazillion.
The actual spots where troops and stuff are resting extend out past the clearing into like the forest area, and you can see light really, really far out into the forest. The actual clearing where you are, there are, aside from people kind of just like doing work and moving equipment and things like that, there is a very large, ornate-looking tent towards the center. There also seems to be an area where people are lined up to get like food. There's an area for someone doling out like medical equipment and supplies.
Do these people like magic?
What?
Do these people like magic?
I don't know.
Do
not
I
know if
smell
they
a
like
distraction later down the line.
There's like a armory blacksmith area where someone is hammering away at like fixing up a blade and things like that. And then also just kind of scattered around or just gatherings of troops around like
Hacky sacking.
fires. No, not hacky sacking. They all look kind of somber. Everyone in this camp is kind of dour. This is pretty rough.
Well, these are the bad guys.
Downers.
So F 'em.
Yeah, this
Well,
you guys know the
still-
Spider Stretch Woods. This is a dangerous place to be, and this is where their camp
Wieners.
is.
Yeah.
So
Wieners. Okay, L7 weenies. What else?
so that's the basic layout of this camp. What do you want to do?
What's our goal? We're just making
We're
it through the
just-
play, right?
Yeah, well,
But
like
we don't
my-
know what the play.
My specific goal for Talgon.
You have the book. You could find out.
Oh shit!
I guess we should probably do that.
I mean, I know I'm supposed to like plant this missive in more than likely the big tent, the big top.
Probably
More than likely, the big top.
the big top.
I mean, I want to find out because basically, I mean, the dude needs to not be in the tent when I do that. So maybe I want to try and see where he is at.
Okay, so you're gonna go walk up to the big tent and investigate it.
I kind of want to investigate and see if I can see him around someplace and like ask somebody if they've seen him recently in a non suspicious way.
Okay, Wren, you're asking what the goal here is.
Yeah,
That'll be your action, is to kind of clarify that.
I'm gonna read ahead. Yeah.
You're gonna read ahead. You have your clipboard and you have your book, so you could actually
Yeah,
read
I'm gonna
ahead.
read ahead, see how this goes.
Salt, what would you like to do?
I'm Stroll around.
To do what exactly?
Have fun.
With what? I'm not going to deny you having fun with something, but you can't. I can't just say like you walk around for a while. Like what are you interested
I
in?
just want to talk to people.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wait, aren't the people like they don't speak normally though? They speak in gibberish.
Yeah, that's something that you immediately clock. Is a lot of the people their side conversations
they're
are that
still speaking
gibberish
gibberish?
watermelon Shakespeare thing.
Do
I'm
I
intrigued.
speak that? No.
Celestian,
I don't remember what my second language was.
you
Let me check.
speak Nebonese.
Oh, that's what it was.
But most of these people aren't speaking Celestian. They're speaking literally gibberish.
It's like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are just moving their mouths and making sound with the approximation of conversation. But
Okay.
most of them aren't saying anything. Now you can say you go around and try to find a real conversation that might be happening.
Yeah.
I also want to talk to the gibberish people.
Okay, well we'll deal with that in a moment. Hemlock, go.
So it's like they're like blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
So it's
blah.
like blah blah blah.
Hello, greetings. Yes, and huh?
Yes.
Make a deception check. Okay.
It's a 14.
You walk up to this tent. It is guarded by these large, like heavily armored Celestian soldiers. But when they see you, they both salute. You see movement in this tent. It looks like a couple of people are in there having a low conversation.
Okay, so I
This
got.
one sounds like a real conversation.
Oh, okay. Am I close enough to eavesdrop without being caught?
Yes, you are close enough to eavesdrop. You hear the voice of Viol, and you also hear another voice, kind of a deeper, more like the voice of an older man,
Okay.
who he seems to be conversing with. You're not 100% sure exactly what they're saying because you're at the edge of the tent, and there's a lot of noise in this camp.
Oh, this is when old man Caesar doesn't want to pass the throne down to Walking Phoenix, and Walking Phoenix is going to step.
This is that.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. He was such a good actor in that movie.
His only good movie.
What, you didn't like Joker?
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I.
No, no one's seen it.
No one's seen it.
It made over $1 billion, so
Yeah. From
someone
who?
had to have seen
And it got like critical acclaim.
Everyone
didn't
liked
it?
Joker.
I watched a scene from it, and I was just like, eh.
Wren, you decide very wisely to pull out your soul paper book that is the play and flip ahead. Make and read a situation roll.
8 plus.
This will be added to your investigation, so it's a 9.
Yeah.
So not great. You can hold 1 from read a situation.
Okay. Read a situation. Questions. I feel like there's something that we're not seeing. So who or what is it not as it appears? Yeah.
Who or what is not as it appears.
Maybe somebody's the cloaked figure, the spectral figure, secretly.
There are a few things that you can gather just from the text of the play. One of them, of course, is like there is mentions of lots of extras, which you two technically are disguised as right now. But there are also a few like specifically named people in this area. Or at least in this scene where you are, which is just
We're still in the
exterior
front,
Celestian
right?
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is the character Paladin. There's also the character Armorer.
Ooh.
And then there is another character called Merchant.
What does he do?
Do we have any assets?
You have no assets.
Nothing to barter?
Nothing to
Dang.
nothing. Well, I mean,
Can we steal some shit to barter?
I don't know.
Okay.
You have your clipboard. You could just be like, "We're here to inspect all of your goods. This is a
This is an inspection.
pop inspection."
We gotta make sure you don't have any knives.
I'm a
or-
secret shopper. You should smile more.
I'm a secret shopper, and you just sold cigarettes to me.
Whoopsies.
Salt, you are going to just be wandering around trying to cause trouble. Did you want to look for any of the people that Wren discovered, or just something more general than that?
I'll check out the merchant.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you just find this person. It's an elven dude. He's behind a counter and he's kind of making a lot of like grandiose, if gibberish sounding expressions to people who are walking up. He's not selling anything that looks to be relevant to battle. It's a lot of like knickknacks and things.
Pokemon
gosh.
cards.
At the very front, like you find his stall. It's rather ornate looking tent that's like kind of far from the center of this base camp area where the big tent is. Up in front, there are huge bushels of wheat and rice and like food, but like his little table where he sits is kind of further inside of his tent where there's just like walls lined with different like goods and things like that. So soldiers are going in to kind of like get rations, but occasionally this person like tries to upsell them something in gibberish and walks out. You find this pretty easily because there's like people are going in and out of here to try to get food and stuff. What do you want to do?
I want to say hi to the merchant.
You walk up to the merchant and you say,
Hey, sailor.
and the merchant looks to you and goes, well, greetings. I am not a sailor. I am a merchant, but I can clearly see by your uniform you must be here for your ration. So by all means, take.
Oh, this extra is really hamming it up.
Really? Hey.
No, this is
wants Fizzy to notice.
This is a named merchant.
Yeah, so
No extra.
Named merchant. They have some kind of
Or they're
purpose.
just still being extra. I don't
Extra merchant number 4 along with key grip.
Everyone needs a key grip.
all right. So I'm gonna start snatching at what he gestured towards.
There's a few satchels of like grain and rice.
While I'm doing that, so tell me about what you got around here by you with the fancy things.
Oh, well, as you can no doubt guess, the Celestian forces here, they might need something not necessarily military related for your day-to-day work. Might I interest
corn?
you in this lovely comb? And he pulls out a comb. Or perhaps some of this very pleasant incense that you could burn in your tent to kind of hide the smell of rot from your wounds.
So he's a hotel vending machine.
He's a hotel vending machine, this person.
Would you like some ice?
Do you have any potato chips?
Condoms?
Yeah, some dirty
Packs of
mag.
underwear. Oh,
Ooh,
that's a
underwear.
Japanese vending machine. Whoops.
That's
Are they
true.
used or are they unused? Because that's a very...
That's the key
I
question.
like
Yeah,
to
that's the
say that
difference.
they're new because I don't
Okay.
like to think that the latter exists.
Oh,
You keep living your life thinking that that's not a... exists.
Well, I've been.
okay. So sure. How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here since the occupation began, probably a few years now.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on the side with the most coin. And then he bows slowly.
Okay, I see. I like your style. So, anybody seen anything fun?
So what are you asking? What information are you trying to get at?
Whether he's seen anything happen, like what in his time there, significant.
This would be investigate a mystery. And it would be basically persuasion.
And I got an 8 too, but I have big persuasion.
Wait, so we call Danielle Big Persuasion.
Big persuasive Danielle.
So 5.
Okay. So it's 13. You can hold 1
Okay.
from investigate a mystery from this for talking to this fella about stuff related to the camp. What are you seeing?
Need anything fun?
Anything fishy?
Wink.
What's gonna happen?
The merchant, he kind of looks left and right, and he goes, well, I'm only going to tell you this because I like the cut of your jib.
Yeah, say.
I love when people say that.
From what I understand, the forces here are pretty much wiped out, and I'm not just saying that because they haven't been buying as many knickknacks as normal. I'm kind of working for charity right now.
I see.
More than likely, either the army is going to finish their little battle here, or they're going to just straight up take off. Now, either option's probably not going to end well for the people of the town, but who cares about them?
about
We're
it?
over here in the woods.
They're not buying shit. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Speaking of buying shit, and then he reaches down and he sets down like a little like jewelry box that looks like it's made out of wood.
Shiny. I like it.
Yep.
What is?
Oh, it's just a nice little jewelry box that's carved out of wood here in Spring Willow. Very, very nice. And he pops it open and the rich smell of like, I don't know, wood oil.
What does it do?
Nothing. It just stores small objects.
Okay.
Wow.
That's great. Yeah. Wow. You got anything fancy?
Anything fancier?
Yeah. What's your good shit, man?
Top shelf knickknacks.
Yeah.
Let me dig into my top shelf knickknacks. And He's gonna spend some time. He's gonna spend some time digging into those top shelf knickknacks.
It's like a Spencer's
You have
Gifts.
no money though.
I don't need money.
You could write her in money on your clipboard. You're God here.
Oh, that's true. Oh shit! Can I change the itinerary?
You should try.
So as these 3 actions have taken place, you've noticed on your clipboard a couple of things. One, you see a few circles appear beneath the large one of Talgon arrives at camp. You see one circle to the right that says Talgon approaches large tent. And then you see another circle that says merchant speaks with extra. That's sort of what's appeared on this little clipboard sheet.
Okay. Dang.
It's hard being assistant director, man.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm like,
a lot going on.
Talgon, you are at Hemlock. Talgon, Hemgon.
Him gone.
You are at the tent. You hear talking from within. What do you want to do?
Is this tent? Are these tents like a tent where there's only the entrance you can get through, or can I?
They're heavy canvas.
I was gonna say, can I like lift the?
Not this one. This one's like tent, but it's like you're lifting this one will be very difficult.
I had never used my spells. I rarely, if ever,
You have never used your spells.
I've used
but you're
Prestige.
disguised as a person. Why do you have to disguise again?
Well, I don't want to like draw attention to myself.
Oh.
Is it close to supper time or dinner time? Is there something like that may happen very soon that would draw everybody to a certain part of the?
I can just write in the thing that they
Dinner
already ate, and they're all gonna get diarrhea from some bad jambalaya.
Oh
and they all have to
man.
run
Oh,
out.
the jambalaya
Principal
squirts are not
actors
good.
get diarrhea.
diarrhea.
Can I
you
sneak
sell?
in there? Can I just like is my abilities?
I mean, that
So here's the thing, and I'm going to just say this right now so you guys will never do this again. If your question is, can I?
It's yes.
The answer is always yes,
But-
maybe. If the question is, can I do this? The answer is always maybe. I will never just say yes or no.
Okay.
The only way to know is to try it.
I would like. You said there's 2 guys guarding the front, right?
2 guys guarding the front of the tent.
All right.
Very heavily armored and quite intimidating.
Sap.
It just works on one.
Yeah, it does.
It's also not a thing in D&D.
Yeah, not so
Break
much.
Spanish. You know what?
It does break Spanish.
I would like to try to talk these 2 guards into taking a quick breakaroni, so it'll leave the tent.
Okay, do that.
So
One of the guards is like, "Hello, Lieutenant.
hey, how you guys doing today?
Oh, guarding the tent,
Right?
being in charge.
You guys are
Gloria Celestia, all that."
glory to Celestia. It's almost chow time. Have you guys eaten in the last little while?
And then they both turn to each other and they kind of think to themselves, "This will be a PSI roll for persuasion."
Ooh, 11.
Plus.
Plus, what is my? I feel like my persuasion's okay. 0. Unless somebody wants to do. Wait, would an 11 do it?
No.
Okay. Does somebody want to
that-
do some?
I see him struggling, and I just yell, "Inspiration!"
You'll have to roll a d8.
8.
Showed him the dice.
One of the guys turns to the other and goes, "Yeah, we haven't eaten in a grip, huh?" And then that's true. We haven't.
I mean,
Okay, well, we can't leave the tent unguarded, so
I'll watch it.
then they turn to you and they kind of like, "You'll watch it."
I mean, look, I feel like you two, especially everyone who's sort of here guarding the camp, goes unappreciated, and it's only because of you fine soldiers that when we go to the front lines, we feel secure enough to focus on the task at hand, and I feel like I need to pay it back to you.
Save the advertisement. Fine.
He's all pretty much going.
Well, okay, we're gonna go head to the chow tent. Well,
right.
you stay right here. He'll be hell to pay if this tent's unguarded. And then the 2 guards pick up their spears and walk towards the chow tent.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
And then
Lord is celestial.
Ran, you are down 1 bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I marked. I had 3, right? So now
You had 3, so you have to.
We haven't done like any rolls for like action stuff like that a lot.
I
this
know.
time.
I know. Ren, what are you going to do? You notice the sheet like Talgon distracts guards has appeared on your
Yeah.
little clipboard.
Oh, all right. Are you? Oh wait,
I'm
no, she's still
nearby.
at the. She's
She's
still
at the merchant causing
I'm
trouble.
just gonna let that be. be
That
what
could be a
it's gonna
distraction.
be.
Get into a big fight.
Yeah, that could help us out later on. I want to go take his spot guarding the tent so he can sneak inside and plant his missive.
Okay, yeah, you having
still
having
dressed,
seen
right?
this, you kind of get the idea like maybe Hemlock needs some help. So you walk over to the tent and you kind of like, I guess, do you make a knowing nod or something?
I do a little tap next to the nose. Yeah, little wink.
Okay.
wink.
The question: when someone approaches the tent, since I have my clipboard, can I act like a bouncer and be like, "Name"?
Did your question start with can I?
Oh shit! Then yes.
You're standing in front of the tent now. So that's sort of the action you have taken. Salt, I'm gonna have to roll to see what this person has because I don't know if this can be considered a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm looking for pyrotechnics.
The merchant kind of they come down with like a couple of things.
Excellent.
They come down with a small gold music box
Nice.
that kind of plays sort of a somber song.
Does it play It's a Small World?
It does not. But it is a small music box, so I mean, if that does it for you, that might be fine.
I must be.
Also brings in a very nicely engraved pair of dice
Okay.
made of bone.
Yeah.
They look like maybe they're from an animal
What kind of bone?
bone.
Whalebone?
No, not whalebone. They ham bone.
Shark bone.
Yeah, no, they're ham bone.
Ham bone?
Dice.
Okay.
Yes, ham bone dice.
I accept that.
And then also there's a small inlaid necklace with like a gemstone in it. So these are these three objects. He was like, these are my finest wares that normally I reserve as gifts for the general or the commandant. But
I like it.
but seeing as you've taken an interest in some of my finer wares, I'll let you say, like, if you want one of these, maybe we could work out a little bit of a deal.
I knew you were a good friend.
This guy's gonna kill us.
What do you want to do?
Is there any special features? Any behind the scenes director commentary with?
I will let you try to assess one of them.
Okay.
Which one do you want to assess?
Well, it probably doesn't matter because I got it too. So.
Okay.
Loads in your hands.
Right.
Which
So
one
I
were you
guess
looking at? The assessment still happened, but you need to
The
tell me
necklace. The necklace.
Looking down at the necklace, did I say what color the gemstone was?
No.
It's a small purple, like an amethyst, but a darker one, and it kind of has glittering light flowing within it.
Excellent.
Like it's catching light from the fire and stuff. But looking at it, you get a distinct feeling that there's something off about it, and you're not sure exactly what it is.
Excellent.
And that's what you see about this necklace. The other two objects, you don't know anything what they do or how they work.
All right. I really like this necklace. I would love to make a deal with you.
Oh, very well. And what do you have to offer? He wrings his hands because he's a merchant.
Yes. So I guess I don't have any money on me.
Don't have any assets on you.
I'm a rich kid, man.
Yeah, I know. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take off my fancy ring. I have a signet ring.
Okay.
Does it do something? Is it just a ring?
It sings
Are you giving away a magical item?
when I make
It's not that the signet ring is not magical. The signet ring is just something Salt's family.
when I do prestidigitation, the ring sings.
Prestidigitation.
But he sees the ring and he goes, "Well, this is quite a lovely little bauble." And he spirits it away into his sleeve. Mark off that you don't have that ring anymore.
Bye ring.
Bye ring.
You do now have a mysterious, unnerving necklace.
Congrats.
So congratulations to that. And then Wren, on your little clipboard, it now says mysterious necklace given to extra.
Damn it. Oh, God damn it.
Hemlock, you go into this tent
I've got a plan, FYI.
Oh,
and you see a couple of things happening. You go into the tent, there's like a hallway, and then inside of the tent is another like room. like an actual room that you're not quite inside of yet.
Like a bungalow than
And inside of there's not like a door or anything, but you do see like you see Viol kind of like pointing at a map and saying some things to an older balding man with a big white beard.
Hell yeah.
And he has this large like great sword on his back.
Sweet.
And he's wearing this heavy plate mail armor. And it looks like every so often like he's turning and saying something to Viol, kind of like maybe a little upset, and then kind of shaking his head and then looking back at the map. What do you want to do?
I have Mage Hand Legerdmain,
Okay.
which allows me to stow one object the hand is holding in a container worn or carried by another creature
Oh my.
with Mage Hand. So I don't even have to do it. I just have to use Mage Hand, and Mage Hand will like go invisible and pop that shit in someone's pocket.
Nice.
Does he have any pockets or satchels that on him that I can see?
Yeah, I mean, he's wearing an outfit with pockets.
Okay, he's wearing cargo shorts.
Sure, yeah. He's wearing very
He has a
ceremonial cargo shorts. Yes.
He's wearing some billabong.
He's wearing some billabongs.
My skulk. I can slink through shadows.
Yeah.
Is this room?
Yeah, there's braziers and braziers and torches burning and stuff.
Braziers is another thing.
Yeah, that's different.
Burning braziers, huh?
B-R-A-Z-I-R-E.
Feminism has finally come.
Yes. They're burning bras to keep everything in here.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
they were trying to stay woke.
It's both bright and progressive in
Yes.
here.
I'd like to get sneaky sneak,
Okay.
and I would like to get as close as I can to where they are without being too suspicious.
So you're going to sneak through this tent to get like close to Viol to potentially.
Yeah, I don't want to have
Deliver
to
the
like
note.
do the mage. I don't want to have to like navigate the mage hand through a tent full of stuff. I want to get
Well, like an RC car.
yeah. I want to be able to get close enough to like avoid to make that roll not as intensely hard as it probably would be.
Okay, then you're gonna make a stealth check.
All right. Well, my stealth is off the fucking charts, so that's a 14 plus a. My stealth is 9. So yeah, I'm.
Okay, so it's a
I'm
20.
I
Just
guess.
good enough. Okay, yeah, you kind of very stealthily walk through the interior of this large tent to around the backside of this central room tent. Get back there and you see that there's kind of like a little living area back here where there's like a bed and stuff like that. And then also there is a secondary door that leads into this this meeting room. Now that you're this close, you can hear sort of the nuances of their discussion.
Yeah, let me catch that before I make my move.
And Viol basically is saying we can still move on their encampment. We may have lost the tank, but we still have enough troops to sweep through the place. The older person who you just know to be the general, he says, I'm not going to risk any more troops. This was your last big push. If this is the one thing that you had to do, you didn't do it. We can't keep this going. And then Viol says, but what about the effort? The effort should stop, I believe.
Ooh, I like this general.
He stands up and he walks basically to near where you are.
But
But he doesn't see you. Like there's probably like a counter or a bookcase or something inside of this that he grabs something from.
I hold a plant in front of me.
You pull up a plant and hold it in front of you.
Ficus.
You hold up a ficus. He turns back to Viol and he throws this note at him. Viol kind of catches it, sort of, and he says, what's our third order? And then Viol kind of shakes his head like he's ashamed. And then he says, what is our third order, Viol? And Viol says, our third order is to do the will of the Empress at any cost. And then the general says, that order is wrong. And then he walks towards the front of the tent and walks out.
Holy shit.
Damn.
And he actually walks right past you, Wren. And it just says general exits.
Okay, cool.
And now Viol is standing there with that note, and he kind of sets it on the central table where the map is. Then he starts like tapping his hand against the map.
Like an anxious tick.
Is it
No,
Morse
not
code?
like an anxious tick.
Okay.
Morse code.
Looks very purposeful. Yes.
Can I do detect magic.
You don't have that,
Oh, no.
but you can try to discern what he's doing.
Yeah, I pull out my magnifying glass and I take a peek.
You select the magnifying glass icon from your list of available actions, because that's what we use to investigate.
It's a 9.
Add your arcana.
Add my arcana. That's 2. That's 11.
He's ham boning.
Oh, he's ham boned. That son of a.
Oh shit!
I'm the only one that ham bones in this universe.
That's not true.
I know.
That is absolutely
mine's
not
cooler.
true.
Got your ham boning from him.
Yeah, that's
didn't
and
you?
yeah. This is Papa Hambone.
This is Papa ham bone. For those of you at home, ham boning, the way that Hemlock's magic works as an arcane trickster is he kind of does random physical actions that cause magical effects to occur.
I
it's
like
like-
box my ears and then fart a little bit. And
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good spell.
Viols seem to be more focused, and they, as they're tapping their hand against this table, you think you see some mist forming in the center of the table, like rising up like a small cloud of smoke. And Viols seems to be like staring in it, almost a little bit mesmerized.
Cast dry ice.
He's cast dry ice. Yes. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to see what happens. Is this map like a magic map or is
No.
it just a map?
This is a map on the
Okay,
table.
it's not like he's tapping shit.
No,
It's
no,
gonna
no.
happen
He's
on
using the
field.
table to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to kind of watch and see
Okay,
where
well,
this goes.
that'll take a sec. Ren, what would you like to do having hung out in front of the tent with your awesome sheet?
With my awesome sheet.
Yeah.
No, nothing new to the sheet besides general leave.
Well, general leaves, and now it says viol, comma, ritual, question mark.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And this is all in the circle of Hemlock enters tent.
I don't like the idea of this guy doing a ritual.
Yeah.
So can I...
We're not zoned for it.
That's true. We're not zoned for
We're not
this.
zoned for rituals. Sorry.
Do I have a pen or do I have to use my magic pen to write on this to make a difference with change?
You have your magic pen of approximate answers that can double as just a pen.
Oh, okay, cool. So I have a pen.
You do always have a pen with you.
I want to cross out ritual and change it to dance.
Hey everybody, it's JoJo the Dungeon Master for the Rolls We Made Because the Real Podcast was the rolls we made along the way. Thank you for joining us for episode 6 of the third act, where the group kind of hustles their way through a very tense enemy camp, I guess you would call it. I'm very tired, and so I'm not even going to talk too much on this week's middle part. So let's get to the ad. Listen, folks, you're going to hear it in a second. I can't stop you from hearing it. You're going to hear it in a second. We do an ad for Legendcraft. We talk about Legendcraft in the middle of our show. It happens. It's not our fault. It just kind of happens. We bring up, there's a table that shows up. You'll know it when you hear it. A table shows up, and we give Legendcraft quite the plug. So pay attention for that guest appearance by that table. And there's a reason you should. It's because Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking business that specializes in making cool, nerdy furniture and accessories for all tabletop games. And you can head on over to legendcraft.ca to customize your own gaming table today. And if you want 5% off your purchase, you can use the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE at checkout. All purchases made with the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE will directly support the show. And once again, you can hear all about one of those tables in our game today. It shows up. It wasn't intentional. But all of a sudden we were like, hey, we're in the presence of a legend. A Legendcraft table. Go on over to Legendcraft CA. Get yourself a table. Legendcraft. Start your own legend. No, I'm kind of hustling through this middle part, but this is a long episode, and I want you guys to get back to it. The next one is going to come out on October the 9th. Wowzers. We might finish the third act this month. Pretty sure we will. Until next week, have a good day. Bye.
So he's not performing a ritual. He's just dancing like no one's watching, but Hemlock's watching, and then he gets embarrassed. Well, I don't know about all that, but I just want to change it to dance.
Okay.
I cannot wait to see what happens with
Yes. You cross out the word ritual and you write in the word dance.
Ritual and question mark. So there's no question about his dancing.
You need to make, what would this be?
Pimp check.
You need to make a charisma, just a straight up charisma roll.
Oh, so I don't add anything to it?
No, just add your charisma.
My
That's it.
charisma's +6, so 10 + 6, 16.
You cross out where it says ritual, and it's sort of weird. As you're writing into it, it actually feels like something's resisting you from doing this.
Oh.
But you do manage to actually cross it out, and you feel almost like a little, not like drained, but you do feel like slightly
oof.
tired after having
Yeah.
crossed this out and wrote in the word dance. Hemlock, what you see is very suddenly the lighting in here changes very distinctly to now Viol is doing like a little bit of he's like dance fighting in the woods their problems away. Like,
Oh my God.
like
Is
a
he
Footloose
Kevin
type of
Bacon?
thing.
yeah, absolutely.
Fading out.
Yeah, like he's just dancing on the ceiling, like really.
Can't stop me from dancing, Dad.
You can't stop me, Dad.
Never, ever,
It's very much that Bob's Burger scene. It's super intense. Like Viol's under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And then they stop at the edge of the table, and they take like a big exhale, and they shake their head, and they're totally sweaty and tired after this very elaborate dance.
I'm seeing that dirty dancing routine. Or is it dirty dancing? Which one? Jennifer Beal?
Yeah, dirty
That
dancing.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where she's like going crazy. She's maniac.
Oh yeah.
Maniac.
Jennifer
I'm seeing.
Beal. Hi.
Yeah.
Then, Hemlock, you see this. No one else. Like Viol's in the room, and he doesn't see this. You see that spectral figure in their red cloak,
Hey.
Oh
looking directly at you.
Ficus.
Like it's facing you, and it kind of turns its head toward you, but like it's kind of like, really? Really? This is what you did? And then the spectral figure kind of floats over to Viol, raises up one of its claws, which you can see is kind of this emaciated claw-like hand, and taps Viol on the forehead.
Okay.
Reset.
Actually, yes.
Oh no.
You blink for a second, and Viol is back at the table, kind of doing his little ham bone
it.
thing.
This motherfucker.
It's sort of like you can't see his hand anymore. It's sort of erratic. And then like he kind of stands up straight, like he's broken is the best way to describe it. And then he walks out of the tent and he walks past you, Wren.
There goes the dancing.
We're gonna have to
queen.
pull his understudy in.
There seems to be something wrong. Like, and this sounds sort of weird. Like there seems to be some kind of distortion on the table.
Okay.
And I say distortion, that's the way that I would describe it. You're looking at this.
Glitching out.
Yeah, it looks like if the graphics were disappearing and reappearing every so often.
We gotta get the stagecraft folks in here to fix this. Probably.
And then you notice on your little sheet now that says Viol exits scene, and also it says like fix table.
Fix table. Okay.
All right.
God,
well,
I just got to do all the shitty work.
You are
around
the assistant
here.
director.
the ritual apparently was stopped.
Salt,
That's good.
you are. Well, I don't know about all that. You are. You have left the merchant's location with your necklace of dubious use.
+3 to mystery.
Yeah. And you've also lost your signet ring. What do you want to do?
I'm going to rejoin Wren and sort of
You can be another
shuffle up to
guard.
the tent.
Yeah, you walk over to Wren. You make your way to Wren. No one kind of notices you.
Put your necklace. Look what I got.
What do you
What I
what do you want to do now that you're there?
Okay, so you have words on a clipboard.
Yes. So apparently, if we look through my notes, there seems to be some kind of ritual that was tried to be, but I crossed that out and just made him dance. So apparently, I have that power here.
Interesting.
And then he left looking all freaky,
Left looking freaky?
just like different.
Just like different.
Do you know what I mean? Like
No.
something happened. Like that dance really changed him, which is the magic of dance.
Sure, yeah. Is Hemlock still in there?
I think so.
Okay, well, you guys, you can hang out here. What if I follow Broken Man over there?
What'd you get?
Pretty necklace.
Okay, I think you could probably follow him, but I think we're getting into trouble when we split up.
Oh, so I should hang out here?
Well, we're all kind of split up here at the camp. We're not leaving the camp, I don't think, right?
Imagine the camp is one big room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go follow him. Do
All
what
right. Bye.
Just checking in.
So you're gonna try to follow Viol as he's walking away after talking with Wren with clipboard.
Yep.
Okay. You're going to need to like make a perception check to see if you can see where Viol went.
Okay.
Because you kind of like this is sort of like you got the information like someone important looking left the tent. You should probably go keep an eye on him.
Right.
Which is a weird thing to tell Salt to do, but
You got to
Rude.
start trusting him.
that's
You
true.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They got to grow up sometime.
They got to grow up sometime.
18.
You do see Viol. Like Viol's a great deal taller than a lot of the people like here. Like he's a very imposing figure. And you see him walking towards the front of the camp. He gets on top of a horse. And now that he's on this horse, he's riding into the woods somewhere.
Okay. Can I follow him on foot, or is he like galloping through the woods?
You could. He's not galloping, but it looks like he just didn't want to get his boots dirty. So you could probably keep pace with him if that's your intent.
Shit. I'm gonna go check in first.
We have our
We have
Oh,
our beacons.
my special beacon.
You have you have your brooch pins
Okay.
for home ec business. This is how I'm allowing any of this.
I like Danielle just did like a Star Trek communicator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else would it be? I thought of it.
Come in, you assholes. Look. Okay. How about this? The Viol, he ran into the woods on a horse, so he rode into the woods, and I'm gonna follow him. Is that chill?
Who are
peek
you?
into the
Salt,
tent.
Salt would never ask us if
It-
something was chill.
See, you give them a little bit,
That's
and then they
true.
give a little bit.
I'm gonna leave.
You peek into the tent to see what exactly.
I'm just peeking to be like, should we go?
Beep, beep.
I mean, I feel like we've found all we can find. And did you plant?
Well, I need to. That'll be my next action. I'd say like, yeah. Why don't you just keep a distance so he doesn't see you?
Oh, is that how you follow someone?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
One of us needs to
Okay.
get over there.
Goodness gracious. Okay, well,
It was sarcasm, okay?
I'm gonna be done. Yeah. Why don't you? Which direction is he going before you head out that way, so we know which direction to potentially head to?
You just convey
Woods
where he's
direction.
Woods, towards the woods. Gotcha. Okay.
We're in the woods.
Woods
Yeah.
direction.
Well, he's riding away from the camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Woods direction.
Godspeed. Beep beep.
Beep beep
Beep beep.
beep beep
Okay.
Don't die. Wait. Beep beep. Don't die. Beep beep.
beep beep. I second that. Beep beep.
I guess I'll leave you two alone with your beep beep.
You have a beep beep. Beep,
I don't
beep.
want to use it now.
Beep,
You
beep,
guys are.
It's like those things on the iWatches where you could send like taps and they feel
God.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna follow Viol wherever Viol's going. Perfect.
I'll
So
follow them through the woods,
You-
no matter
Grandmother's
where.
house.
you head after
No matter
Viol
when,
on foot.
no matter
as
how.
they ride away. You have to lightly jog, but you can keep pace with them.
This is an Assassin's Creed follow mission.
Yeah, it is.
Don't get spotted,
Yep.
but keep them in your eye line.
I'll hide in the grass.
Hemlock, what are you going to do?
Okay, so no one else is in that map room anymore, correct?
No, the map room's cleared.
Okay, I would like to enter the map room.
Okay.
Now, I have my glasses with me, don't I?
You do.
Can I look at the table with my glasses?
Like everything else, it's sort of just kind of this green transmutative light.
Oh, but my hand hole.
The handhole still just shows what it always has been showing thus far, which
thing
is
is-
that
this
voided
thing
that
is
voided
useless.
space with nothing in it.
Is there anything else in this room? Can I like just investigate generally? Is there anything else in this room of note aside from the crumpled note that's apparently still on the table and the map?
Of note, yeah, you can roll
Or
to
mini
investigate a mystery.
Yeah, I want to investigate a mystery. That's 14. Investigate is 2, so 16.
Okay, you can hold 2 from investigate a mystery, and then let me pull up my.
Let's see. It's what happened, what's going to happen, who
Actually, no,
what.
you hold 1, then I give you.
Oh, well, fudge. You give me one first.
I'll give you what happened
Okay.
for free.
So for like with the table? Oh,
Yes.
sweet.
You can walk up to this table, and it seems like
Rich mahogany.
it does seem like it's a very nice table. Don't even get me started on how nice this table is. Oh my God. It's so
Nasty?
good. You kind of wish you could steal it. It's that nice. It's a very good table.
Is it a gaming table?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Do you think you
Brought to you
could
by Legendcraft CA.
I was gonna say, do you think you could start your legend here?
Yeah, start your own legend with this, this table.
So where will I put my drinks when I'm playing games with my friends?
This table is fucking...
Customizable?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can go check out legendcraft.ca right now and use the offer code rolls remain at checkout.
Question: is there a place to put my dice?
As a matter of fact, there isn't, not on the table itself, but it does come with a dice rolling, dice roller like tube made out of fine wood that you can also use to store your dice and roll them.
Nice. Rolls were made.
Yeah. Hashtag rolls remain and use the offer code rolls remain at checkout.
For 5% discount.
I'm just trying to help pull the weight of those ads, man.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, so table.
The table itself, you're sort of aware of what...
I tap it.
You're sort of aware of what Wren did. Like, Wren tried to alter the plot of the play, which was... He was supposed to do some kind of ritual after the general left, which was stopped because he fought his pain away. Then the spectral figure, like, forced that to happen anyway, which broke something. And as you're looking at this table, you see where the image of the table is sort of like glitching out, like bad graphics. Mm-hmm. You basically are looking down into like a large. It almost looks like a large floating disc in space.
That's what is inside the glitch.
That's what you see in the glitch disc or circle or something floating in negative space.
Okay. And I'm hand holding that guy. It's not going to do much. I'm already looked at.
You already looked through the hand hole.
So
you guys should probably at some point take some time to figure out what these hand holes are.
Yeah, well,
you sort of don't understand what they're for.
No, I thought it was.
We always look through.
You always look through them, but you never like take action to learn about them.
How are we supposed to do that at the library with old Saint Nick? Like, I don't know how we're supposed to.
Is there some sort of like hand-to-hole ledger that we should be reading, or some sort
here
of
it
like
is, hand to hole.
Oh, this encyclopedia mechanical.
You know what? I don't know, Jeff. You would have to go to the library and see, wouldn't you?
Where's the hand-hole section?
Well, as a matter of fact,
that's in the back room.
that was what happened.
That's what happened. Yeah, let's just do what is being concealed.
What is being concealed? You kind of glance through like different things on this table and also in this room. Now that you kind of have free reign to look at it, you locate a very tiny statue that sort of just looks like...
It's a minifig.
No, not a minifig. It's made of pewter. But it's, I guess statue isn't the right term, like a model of like just like a little person that looks like it might be... It's very ornate. Looks really nice.
Does it resemble somebody?
No, it's just like a little model of a Celestian soldier. You get an asset for finding that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so just mark down you have an asset.
Oh, sick.
And while you are doing that, Hemlock, you get the sense that maybe you've spent quite a bit of time in here, and you get that sense because you hear a voice from outside of the tent having a conversation with someone in a very like heated exchange. Mm-hmm. And to that, Wren, you standing guard at the door in fun pretend style. You see walking up to the tent is basically the figure of Paladin. And you know that because on your little sheet, it says Paladin approaches tent.
Okay.
And she has her crow helmet off and she's very mad looking and also does look like Salt. We've sort of established.
Yeah.
And like her arm is bent, not her arm, her leg has like a bandage around it. Like,
oh, because my mom fucked her up.
uh-huh.
And so I'm going to have that attitude going into this talk.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
She walks right up to you and she goes, "Where's the general?"
Name.
Oh my God. This is an intimidation check.
Wait, don't you
For
have
sure.
Don't you have your thing that makes you look more intimidating?
Yes. So I can switch it for performance, right?
You can switch it from performance to like athletics, but I think they're sort of the same for you.
They're both +6.
Damn. Why can't I have your stats, man? Your stats are fucking bonkers.
No, your athletics is +6. So actually, if you use athletics, you would get a little bit of a bonus if you tried.
Okay, well, I got a 14.
So a dirty 20, and so she's sort of taken aback by your audacity, but she goes,
I got to put my hand back up. Name.
Knight Commander Maximus.
Knight Commander Maximus.
And then, yeah, that's...
I don't see it.
It's absolutely there.
You should put your hand behind your back like you're waiting for a 20 to get
This is ridiculous.
I mean, look, man, woman, I don't make the list. I've been given the list by Viol himself. So just let me check. What was it again?
Viol gave you this list.
No, what was your name again?
Knight Commander Maximus. Naya Maximus.
The yelling does not help.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I don't see
I'm a
it.
little perturbed.
I could, you know what? I understand. I get it. But your name's not on here. There is nothing. I can't let you into the tent without being on the list.
She kind of like grinds her teeth.
The general's gone anyways.
And then she goes,
But you're in there.
yeah, you're in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Come inside.
And she goes, fine.
I'm sorry.
She's really mad. And then she says, when the general or Viol return, please let them know that I was here.
Can I get your name so I can give him the message?
Knight Commander
Hold
Naya.
on. Knight Commander.
Naya.
Is that one, Aya?
Yes. Maximus.
Yeah, I got the end. That one's easy to remember. All right. Well, it was nice seeing you. I hope your leg gets better. Notice you're hobbling. Maybe head off to the medic's tent.
She's a little mad at you pointed out her injured leg, and then she turns and walks away.
Because I know how she got it.
She's very upset.
Oof.
It says Naya will remember this.
Yeah. Salt, you managed to keep pace with Viol as they go through the woods for quite a ways. And
Imagine you're like rolling like in Cell, like Link in Zelda, just consistent.
oh yeah, no. I imagine that Salt's doing the thing that I do when I walk around, which is you're jumping constantly. Viol comes to get off his horse, and he walks up into like another clearing. And when you get to where his horse is, you see he's walking towards it's like a cliff face. Like there's like a big wall that maybe is part of Mount Helene. You really aren't sure where you are right now. Carved into this wall is a structure, like a large, it looks like a building. Like someone had carved like the front face of like a building with these huge doors. Going with a small, like a staircase going up. And it looks to be, weirdly enough, like in pretty good shape, because it also looks very old. This is just, it's literally carved into the stone. And Viol is walking up the staircase to get to the door of this place. What do you want to do?
I'm going to get as close as I can without being observable.
To sort of kind of see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, make a stealth check.
13.
You step on some twigs and stuff as you're getting over there that makes a large cracking sound, which Viol turns to see, but you manage to duck out of the way just in time.
Make an animal noise.
Kiki.
Someone's kikiing out.
Someone kikied.
Someone's calling a cat out there.
You get to like a little bit closer, and I will let you hold one from read a situation.
Okay. How can I take advantage?
How could you take the advantage? Viol doesn't know that you're here. There's most likely, like, when they turn their back to go up the steps into this building, you'll have the drop on them.
Okay.
If you so chose to exercise that.
I mean, if they're going to go through some doors, I might want to position myself.
Yeah, that is what they do. Viol goes up to the doorway and pulls it open. And it does make a very large sound, and it's a pretty huge door. But he pulls it open and he walks inside.
I'm going to run up I'm gonna slip in before it closes.
You run up and slip in before it closes.
Kia.
And normally you would not be able to see in here because it's so dark, but you have dark vision. As soon as you walk into this space, you see you think you're in the lobby of something. That's the best way to describe it, because you see like a table off to the right that is like a low table where someone would typically be sitting. I guess the way to think about it is like a hotel lobby. But you were also immediately hit with the smell of like books, like the musty smell of pages. And Viol is walking through holding up their hand, and there's a small light emanating from it. They've probably cast a spell to kind of be able to see in here. Hemlock, what are you doing?
So I would like, so now thanks to Wren, I'm safe, but I want to, so the notes on the table that he got thrown at him by Squirrel.
Yes.
I would like to grab that bad boy,
You grab that bad boy.
and I want to plant my note
You plant your note.
in a place that I know Viol will get to it. We'll see it.
Oh, yeah, it's just like dead center of the table.
I give a little kiss.
Okay.
Just for luck.
Once you do that, the note is glitch that was on the table is gone.
The
Goo gone?
the seal away, or
Oh yeah, you flex seal. You
flex
you
seal
flex
the
seal it.
table.
As soon as you sit down the note, you feel sort of odd, and you hear a voice in your head go, "Okay, let's set up for the next scene."
Can I read the note I just picked up before that happens?
Yes, you can. Some of it does seem to be like gibberishy, but as you look through it, you start to understand what this note, its purposes, what it's for. It's written in Celestian. It's asking for a duel. Like this is a duel request.
Oh.
And it's a duel request for the general from Talgon. So from you.
That's me.
And it's invoking like, so it's mentioning very specific, like per article 5, section 2 of the Celestian Codex, blah, blah, but like it's actually citing very specific Celestian law.
I'm not going to waste my shot.
Not going to waste your shot. It's basically saying like, we will duel, and when the duel is over, whoever
I'm
wins,
totally with you.
that's the end. That's the end of the occupation.
Okay. So that's what basically happens is I win the duel, occupation ends.
I thought you lost the duel.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, I thought I
thought-
died because of the duel, but not maybe I won the duel, but I still bit it.
As soon as he has done that, you see at the very bottom, it says scene ends.
Oh.
You start kind of feeling like a little odd. Like you kind of start feeling like a little nervous, like something's about to happen.
I don't like this.
And Salt, also you feel the same as you're kind of following Viol. And I will let you take the last little action in this part. What do you want to do in this library area that you're in? It's a library. That's why it's almost like books.
I mean, I'm most interested in what he's gonna do, so I'm just waiting for him to choose a book, sit down, do a reading rainbow, whatever.
It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Reading rainbow. Okay.
Viol stops where they're walking, and then he says, I know you're watching me, Calaxi. And then he turns towards where you're standing. And then that's when you feel that same feeling that Wren was feeling and Hemlock were feeling as soon as that note got placed down. You start feeling very nervous, and then like your vision starts to fade out, like kind of fill with like white light. And then you are back in the Spider Stretch woods. All three of you are, as a matter of fact.
Whoa.
And you're at the edge of the woods where you were, like where Professor Danvers and Dell brought you. And now that she sees that you guys are moving again, you're no longer like in statue form. She goes, "Oh, you're back. Cool. How'd it go in there?"
I think we made it mad.
I think we hit all of our points.
Yeah, I think we were pretty successful in what we aimed to do. How long were we gone?
About 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Pretty fast.
Like Inception rules.
It is like Inception rules. I love that. I love that scroll.
That's such a good scroll.
Really good scroll. Dell having like, because you've been telling her about the transmutation spheres, that the globes of magic that show up. She pulls down her goggles and looks for a second, pulls them back up, and she goes like, I think that energy's gone, guys. It's not here anymore. I guess you did what you were supposed to do.
Do you see it anywhere else?
Well, at ground
Get on my
level.
shoulders.
Okay. Dell
Don't
kind of
get on his shoulder.
Okay, he doesn't do
that to everybody. It's one of his old tricks.
she basically is like, I scanned around. I don't think there's any more energy in this immediate area. If it went somewhere else, it went somewhere else. And Professor Danvers goes, well, you got through another scene of this play, so good job there, I guess.
I guess.
Yes.
Well, I mean, did you find Fizzy?
No, but we heard him isn't that the voice we heard when they were like, and get it set up for the next scene?
Yeah, we got Fizzy in the brain.
Got Fizzy on the brain.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it. Yes. You have Fizzy on the brain. And Professor Danvers kind of like looks around the woods a little bit to kind of see if there's anything with her blue crystal and doesn't see anything. Then she walks back to you guys and says, well, I guess we're sort of done here for the day.
Break.
May as well head back to town, huh?
I guess.
Does Salt have the necklace with her still, even though we're outside of...
Yes, and you do not have your signet ring. But you do have that necklace. You have that little statue.
Do I have my clipboard or is that just a bubble?
You have your clipboard, yes.
Okay, but there's nothing on it?
No, it has the notes
the
you took.
notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Can we look through the handholds?
They still just show what they show.
Okay. We got to figure those out, I
know.
guess.
Yep. You guys will go back to town together, back to Springwillow. You pass through the merchant district again. Still a line out the door of...
Everyone's got their headaches.
everyone's got headaches. Yes. What do you guys want to do?
Is it nighttime?
Early evening.
Okay.
I kind of want to go home and eat.
Yeah, I want to school is school tomorrow?
Yeah.
School's
man.
every day but Sunday.
Do we have homework?
Ew, nerd.
Yeah. I'm sure you do.
Well, I'm sure Danvers can write us notes. That's what's nice. about
Danvers wouldn't do that. She's a very committed educator.
Yeah, but I feel like she's kind of dumb, so we could trick her into it.
No.
She's not dumb.
She's very smart.
So-
she's just kind of eccentric.
Can I invite...
She's a little bit of a Miss Frizzle.
Okay.
Oh.
I
No
wanna,
way.
Well, since the gauntlet's been thrown down, I'd like to investigate my handhole. Apparently, how could we figure out our handholes? Is there something like I don't think Lellard's the way to go with
No.
this. I feel like
Lellard
Lellard is
Try and profit off our handholds,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
handhole.
Is that what you're going to do,
That's what
Hemlock?
I am going to do.
Investigate the handhole?
I would like to investigate it because I had some inkling. A little voice in the back of my head said, "Look at my handhole."
the dungeon master. Okay, you're gonna.
I want to make it seems tight, but it doesn't do shit.
Salt. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna help Hemlock.
Okay, you're gonna help Hemlock
Shit,
with the
do I
handhold.
gotta go
mystery.
help Hemlock?
Well, no.
Like,
When you're
I
in
wanna
town, there's nothing could really break too bad.
Oh,
when you're in
okay,
town.
cool.
So what do you want to do?
I'm still just gonna head home. They're worried, so I don't want to be out, you know.
Was your therapy earlier today?
No, it was the day
No, it
before.
was the day
Okay.
before.
Hemlock, how did you want to investigate finding out about this mysterious handhole?
Okay, so I'd like to ask Danvers.
Oh, you're gonna tell Danvers about the handhole.
I can't think of anybody else who might be versed in handhold knowledge.
That's fair. Okay, as you're heading back to town, behold my handhole. She kind of listens to you as you talk about this, and she's like, "And what is it?" And it shows what exactly? A voided space.
Yeah, and sometimes there's like an object in there, it's a black disc, as we occasionally see sort of there in the distance. And I get the feeling that our adventure is only going to go for, I would say, a couple more, arcs, and maybe maybe having some sort of workable knowledge about this thing we got at this point months ago.
You describe to Danvers the holes in your hand. Would Danvers know this?
Does she have something she has like something like a detect it, or she use a crystal on it, or she...
Danvers basically says, I have heard of people being marked or blessed in some way by a deity for their assistance.
with a handhole?
Well, in a variety of ways. Handhole, maybe. You might want to start looking into certain texts regarding maybe deities, seeing how they mark their followers.
Okay. So to the library is what you were saying.
Possibly.
Well, thank you, Professor Dan.
Doing what I can.
All right, you should go get some rest.
I will. So you kind of got that information from Danvers. That's probably something related to a deity of some sort.
Library.
Yeah, go to the library. Salt, that's your domain.
Yep.
My favorite NPC, Santa Brarian. He's there and he sees you and he goes, "Oh no,
Sup, bitch?
again." I think you call him darling.
Sup, darling?
Darling bitch.
And who is this ne'er-do-well character you've brought into my wonderful library once again?
Reading is fundamental.
Well, I like him already.
I hate both of them, so let's go. Not you. I meant both of them, as in the librarian. And
You heard a groan from across town. And you,
Oh, got him.
not you.
beep, beep. Not you, Wren. Beep, beep.
Beep. The librarian looks to you, Hemlock, having said reading is fundamental, and
Magic
goes,
words.
"Okay, well, we're closing up, but what are you looking for?"
Deities. Books on deities.
Books on deities. Well,
Their markings.
And markings and interactions with people.
if that's what you are looking for, then I can lead you to, I guess it would be religious studies section.
Sweet.
He pops out from behind the counter and leads you past the salt shelf where everything's mismatched, and then goes to another shelf where it's just like floor to ceiling tomes on different religions and religious practices of the plane you're on. And he goes, "Well, here you go. I mean, you asked for deities. It's in here somewhere, probably. Good luck with all that.
Well, good job at being... Yeah, thanks.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't do the research for you. You do the research for you." And then he walks away.
Why do you get paid?
Is it by taxes?
Yes, it's by the local taxes.
It's paid
They-
with the knowledge of knowing that you're going
It's-
to find what you need to learn.
Yes, and also, I mean, money from like the lottery goes to schools.
Does
Seems
it?
like
No,
a
it doesn't. It's a huge scam.
bad cause.
I'm all for real because I buy scratchers a lot. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, no, it's totally a scam.
That dollar's really doing a lot.
Dollar's really
I
making a
also turn in
dip.
box tops for education still. I
Really?
give it to my niece.
Oh my god. Soup to nuts books on different deities. He kind of just brought you to the religious studies section. So you're trying to find just like something on handholds or
Yeah.
religious markings. Make a investigation check.
Can we both do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oof, that's a 5.
4.
2. So I have 7 and you have...
think I have any.
We make all the books fall down
8.
by accident. I die here. I die in the library.
You get the sense you're being watched as you're looking through these stacks of books, but when you kind of turn around to see if there's someone there, you don't see or hear anybody. But you do manage to kind of piece through various texts, and you do find one that's just labeled it's just labeled like gods and people. It's like a very simple
Sweet.
simple book.
At this scene, I imagine like the scene where Morgan Freeman's at the library in 7.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's a good scene. And you flip to the index and just look for markings.
And hole.
And flipping through, you find a section on different phenomena of like a god doing something to a person to kind of like mark them. There's the obvious ones like struck with lightning or eaten by birds or stuff like that.
Obvious one.
Like so, well, the part of the thing is just like in this plane, like gods are real, like we know they exist, so it's sort of more practical rather than like theoretical. But then you get to a section on specifically like markings that are not tangible, like something that someone couldn't specifically see, and that's when you find a description of a phenomena that's sort of like what you guys have been experiencing, the handholes. It is described very specifically. There is this phenomena where it's a mark put on you by a god of death of some kind.
Oh no. It's like the tarot god of death where it's good.
It just says like this is typically associated with like a death deity or a fate deity. This mark, if you nearly die in a way that just doesn't work for the plane, Like you fucked up bad enough that like the plane says, "Hey, I can't allow this."
Final Destination stitch.
You get a mark on your body somewhere that kind of shows you how you're supposed to.
Oh.
Reading about this phenomena, that sort of seems like maybe what you have.
I hold my hand up to my face. I've seen my death.
You've seen your death. You've seen your death. You guys are all seeing the same thing, which is this voided space. And it kind of goes on to say that what it's showing stuff that's sort of like metaphorical, or if it is literal, it's never like really clear because it can't just specifically, you can't hold it up and see a note like you're going to die like this. It kind of shows you like this is the death that you are supposed to have. Like what's in here is an event that is supposed to occur that will lead to your death, and that won't break the plane.
How come we haven't really seen that yet?
Haven't you?
Oh, I just see the dart. Oh, so I'm just gonna float off into space?
As the plane rips apart and you fall into it? Yeah, that's probably bad.
So that's basically the thing that's going to nix all of us is...
The plane.
Well, that's what it was before. Right now, it's different than what it was before, which is that voided space, but there's nothing in it.
I'm going to change my fate.
We can change our fates.
Well, it's still there. You still have the mark,
But
so
we
that's
can
still how
change
you're going
it
to
is
die.
What you're saying.
Yeah, well, thus far, all you've managed to do is change it back to disc in space.
Sweet.
That's fine.
Cause of death, disc in space.
So now you have this death mark.
So
on
it's
your
not
wrist.
operable. It doesn't let us necessarily... It just is like... It's like our litmus test for what's...
For what's the current problem.
Right. Good for us to get this in the 4th fucking arc.
Hey, I can't just tell you guys stuff. You have to find out about
I
it.
wasn't yelling at you about that.
I know.
He's yelling at me.
Ren, you get home.
Hello.
Mama's home.
Mama's home. That's how I end.
Yeah, you actually don't hear anybody. You don't. No one like responds saying like that you're home. And then after a few seconds, like Daniel kind of walks into the hallway where you are, and he goes, hey, honey,
Hey.
keep it down a little bit, okay?
Oh. Is there is mom resting or
Yeah, kind of.
maybe kind of?
She's not doing super good today.
What do you mean?
She has like a migraine.
Oh, no.
When did this come on?
Oh, yesterday, I think. It hasn't really gone away.
While we were at Lillard's? Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was the day before.
It's gotten worse.
Worse.
Yeah.
Can I go talk to her? I should probably just leave her alone, right?
You can go. You can go talk to her.
Okay. Should I bring her some pickles?
Well, trust me, honey.
You've brought her the. Okay,
She's been
yeah.
good
She's
on
been dipping
that
into the
front.
pickle.
No, don't make it sound that way. And I head upstairs.
Where do you think you came from? Okay.
Gross.
You.
You go up to Ellen's room and pop the door open. Sure enough, Ellen Steffens is laid up like.
It smells like Vicks in here, but it's Lillard's. Lillard's
would be.
cold cream.
And she's just laying there, and like she looks up to see you, and she's like, "Oh, hey, honey."
Hey, Mom, shh. But I need to talk to you, so maybe not.
Excellent.
How are you feeling?
I have a really, really bad headache, dear. Like really, really bad.
It's weird because a lot of people are getting those right now.
Oh well, it's them's okay.
Oh, I know you're not into me asking you questions, but I'm in it for school. I'm still doing that report. Do you think this has anything to do with like what happened in the past? We don't have time for this bullshit.
My
Ellen-
mom's hurting.
Ellen just looks at you sort of curiously, like that you're asking that at all, and then she like squints her eyes and brings her hand up to her forehead. She kind of starts to like growl in like pain, and then her hand falls to the side. It looks like she passed out.
Fainted. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, still, that's scary.
Yeah, and now she's just laying there like not conscious.
So
So it's a
I'm
yes.
unsupervised in the room.
You are unsupervised in the room.
I want to look for her frog suit, her battle toad suit. I have a feeling we're going to need it.
Okay, yeah, you
Keep it like next to the wedding dress.
roll
I'm all,
roll to investigate a mystery.
It's next to where they keep the presents and on the top shelf.
15 plus 1. I think my investigation's plus 1.
And your goal is to find something. You kind of like seeing your mom having passed out from the pain of having this headache. You kind of stand up and you think to yourself, I'm going to find that suit now that I'm in here.
I know I'm shitty. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh, she's unconscious and
Well, I
she's in bed.
can't
That's
do.
fine.
What can I do to help her? I can't.
Nothing I know. You go over to the closet because you imagine that's probably where cool shit might be.
Getting like anxiety of this whole scene of looking through your parents' rooms. Taking
Well,
me
my
back
parents
right
are
now.
cool.
Yeah,
They're not
some-
gonna.
And poking through clothing and things. And then you see at the very, very back is like a large, I guess the way I would describe this, it looks almost like a tall safe, but it's kind of open a little bit.
Like where Batman would keep his suit.
Pulling this open, you see the frog suit. It looks really fucked up.
Oof.
As a matter of fact, you can see like it looks like how Salt basically described it, which was egg helmet. The claw weapon is there.
Yeah.
The front of this suit has a hole in it, about 6 inches wide. It looks like it was ripped out.
Oof.
And there is, it's about where you would imagine someone's like heart would be. There's like a massive stain of blood, like on the suit.
Did her heart get ripped out?
As you see that, you feel like that sense of dread that you feel sometimes.
Which way is he?
Well, that's the thing. When you turn around in this room, the spectral figure is not there. No one is there.
What? Your mom's
My
not there?
mom's not there either.
No.
She got up.
No.
Oh.
Like this room has no one in it. Wren, your mom is gone.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh,
Is this because I made him dance in the play? It changed everything.